the iceHQ ice rink in a reservoir, Melbourne, Australia, on Warranjoy, Woiwurrung traditional land for the iceHQ Recreational League Division 7 clash between the Swayzes in the blue and the Happies in the yellow. This one will be a cracker. The two teams on the ladder at the moment, they haven't met so far throughout the season. The Swayzes second on the ladder, 5 games with 3 wins, and the Happies 5 games with 2 wins. So they're pretty evenly matched, these two teams, and this division has been fairly close. The Swayzes with a big win last week. They won 7-3 against the Fjordlands, while Langstring down in second last place at the moment. But the Happies with a very close loss to the Trash Pandas, who are currently on top of the lead. They lost 2-1. Players to watch out for in this game will be Benny Duncalf for the Happies, who we know is particularly effective, and the chief goon of all, Jane Burgess, who likes to hide in the slot with a stick on the ice and get sneaky goals. So she hasn't got one this season, Burgess, so she'll be pretty keen to try and sort that one out. In the net for the Swayzes is Max Pan. At least we think he is. Hopefully he's recovered from injury. He's had a couple, but with a bit of luck, he is okay. And for the Happies in the net, Sardim Taz, who is the founder of quite a few teams around here and has come up through the development league here at iceHQ and done well. Players also to watch out for the Swayzes, wearing their very distinctive red helmet, is Anazu, who is very effective in defence for the Swayzes. Scored a few goals from there as well, but a great skater and very effective indeed. Joining me this evening is Charlie Nash. Nashy, what are you expecting to see out of this little battle?
Well, the Div 7 league is real tight. Both teams are around a game or two behind each other, especially that middle of the pack, unless you're Hellfish. It's a really close div, and this is going to be a big clash of the Titans at the moment.
I think Titans is a pretty big call, but certainly it should be an interesting little tussle where the two teams should be fairly evenly matched. Watch for the Happies to get some breakaways in particular. We know that Jacket boys can make that happen as well. And Amy-Lee Sapotko, who did play very, very well in the women's Tier 2 women's competition back here just a couple of weeks ago as well, who was one of the better players in that competition. So watch for her to stand out too. We know that she can be very effective when she gets going. Other players to keep an eye out for will be Brianna Chitz for the Swayzes, who's been quite effective for them as well. Her game has been developing a lot throughout the season. But I'm very interested to see in this one how the Jackets, and in particular Benny Duncalf, go for the Happies. Watch for them to be particularly effective.
It's going to be Benny Duncalf and Cody Ramsey taking the face off. It's going to be won by the Happies. Swayzes number 21 is going to pick it up. And Happies managed to pick it up down that mid-line. And picked up by DiRico. He's going to look around the boards. He's trying to find something. Slipped there by the Happies, but he manages to find the inside corner. Little shot there in the slot, not going to happen, no one's there. Side being screened by the Happies. Little tap around the net, and it's going to be picked up by Dunkett. And Duncalf picks it up for the Happies. Then we kicked out though. Collected.
Dunkett just caught there a little bit offside, forcing the Happies to reset.
Bennett trying to find something. Not going to happen. DiRico picks it up for the Swayzes. He's going to find something, a little bit of space there. And Jacket says no go.
Jacket just dumped that one deep in the corner as Happy starting to get their first changes, so too the Swayzes this time around, giving the two teams chances to reset.
Osis picks it up for the Happies and manages to pick it up. Here we go, there's a little bit of space there. Can they move something? A little deke there. And it's going to go through. Can they make it? A little chip over the shoulder.
And that one goes in. It just lobbed over the shoulder there of Max Pan in there. I don't think he quite believes exactly what happened there. There's a little bit of a deflection. We might see this one on the top down. It's going in there to try and do something with Van Bonker, and it just went over the top of Max Pan's shoulder and just trickled over the shot and over his shoulder in one of the most frustrating goals you'll see as a goaltender. It's like, I could have sworn I had that one. Not this time. So the Happies have the early lead, 1 from 1.
And Wishing is going to take that one back. Here come the Happies now, seeing if they can get another. A little bit of a pause there. It's not going to happen though. Swayzes pick it up. They're going to try and find something. Collected back by the Happies. Little shot on by Tent Shaw. Tries to find something though. It's going to go all the way down the other end. Let's see if he can get it though. It's going to be a foot race. Swayzes managed to pick it up though, so no icing. Happies actually collected instead. We'll slip there. Swayzes pick it up. Deflected there by Happies, but again, reconvened. They're Happies now. Swayzes back and forth. Zoo down there to Burgers. Not going to happen. Happies picking it up. Little forecheck there. Yep. by number 31. Swayzes now coming down the behind, checking if they've got any players. Sure does, it's 10. Trent there, will slip. Swayze's trying to find something though. They've got 2 on 3, however. A little deep to the side. And there's going to be a shot there. Oh, wide open. Not going to happen though. Sard making the preemptive save, just making the wet a little bit wider than it needed to be.
Nick Hill there just deprived and robbed of that chance here by him, Taz. It was a great save by him, just shutting down Nick Hill.
Here it comes now. It's going to be a call on the ice though.
We're going to get our first penalty of the game and being escorted over to the box. It looks like it might be Juckett, who's going to do 2 for a hold. I tell a lie, that's Nathan Bennett who's doing 2. So the Swayzes with the first power play of the game, they've got the numerical advantage for 2 minutes or less.
Here we go now. Swayzes have a chance to make something here. Little deflection though. Osis picks it up.
Musso doing a great job there in defence of just shutting down that attack. And the Happies will dump the puck all the way down, send it to Moe, forcing the Swayzes to have to go back and retrieve the puck. They're setting up a nice 3-1 trap at the moment, the Happies on defence.
Here we go. Swayze's trying to find something here. Picked up by Mitchell. There. No one's hurt though. Little shot on net. And the Swayzes are going to find something. Little play there. Can he pick it up? No. Happies reject that opportunity. And of course, Hocking's going to be there just to pick it up. Good battle there. Happies trying to flick it off though. And now it's going to be a foot race there. There's going to be 2 Swayzes players compared to the 1.
There's a great opportunity at the moment as the Happies get their first change on the penalty kill. Good work from them to get at least 1 fresh pair of legs on. It's critical to do that.
Here we go now. Jerk it there. He's going to find a little nick up there. But Swayzes pick it up. Zoo takes it around the net. Tries to find something. 35 seconds on the power play. 45 seconds, sorry. Here comes Zoo. Wheel and deal. Can't find many players though. Tries to go to the centre. Not going to happen. Happy's trying desperately to get it out. Ransay. Big battle in this middle. It's going to be flicked out though. Here comes Zoo. Trying to collect it for the Swayzes.
Beautifully timed clearance there by Van Plummer. He's that earlier goal scorer. Zoo now looking to reset for the Swayzes. Clears it up the ice nicely. Looking for some friends and found them.
Here we go. Happy's now back on the power play. And it's going to be number 10, Brianna. She's going to go for it. And Swayzes are going to pick it up instead. It's going to be 5 seconds on this power play for the Swayzes. Didn't make anything of it, unfortunately. 1 shot each. Here comes Ramsey. A little wind up there. Not going to happen. Zoo now. Trying to have a go. No.
Zoo with a lovely shot there under pressure. There was some pressure there on her by Bennett, who did a good job of just depriving her of space.
Here come the Swayzes. Little pressure there from the Happies though. Burgess down there in the corner. Instead going to be picked up by Jerkett. Little flick up there. Not going to cross the line. Good defending there by Swayzes. A little battle for the mid-ice. Here it goes now. They've got an opportunity here. 2 defenders back, whoever. Happies. Little deke there by Nathan. Going to be deflected there by Pan.
Bennett was being watched closely there by Zoo, who did a great job of just depriving the space.
A few saves there from Pan. Happy to get his little save percentage back, and so it's going to be icing.
We're going to get an icing there. It was a pass that was aimed up ice looking for Chits, but she couldn't quite get a stick onto it. There was only millimetres in it, and as a result, the puck ends up down the other end, and we have an icing. If you're not familiar with the rule, you play the puck from your half of the ice and it crosses the goal line at the other end, you're brought back for an icing defensive zone face-off. There's more nuance to it than that, but that will do for the moment as the 2 teams line up for their face-off.
And it's face-off. McDonald there for the Happies. And, of course, Matt Young for the Swayzes. It's going to be a foot race, though. Swayzes are going to win it. Sard can bat it away just in time. Big collision there from the Happies to Sard. Swayzes. Find that little player in the middle ice. Can he do it? No. Good save there by Sard.
Looked like appealing there for the goal there with Schumacher, but it didn't quite go. Just managed to get down on top of it was Saad Imtaz. So if you're wondering why they were racing down there for the puck, it is possible to wipe off an icing by getting to where the referee would think you'd get to the puck first. So that's why you'll see players racing down when it looks like it's an icing.
Good face off now. Both players ready. Manages to win by the Swayzes. Plenty of sticks in the way though by the Happies. Swayzes trying to find something. A little frantic dive there to save it into centre ice. Swayzes trying to create an opportunity. Happy trying to bat it away, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be picked up by Hill for the Swayzes.
Hill doing a lot of work in this shift. He's been very dynamic.
Hocking just misses it down the boards. It's going to be a foot race, though, 2-on-2. Trent Shaw's going to be taking that forecheck. And here comes Bennett for the Happies. It's going to be called icing, however.
You can see that Nick Hill was barreling down there at 1,000,000 miles an hour, trying to wipe off the icing, but couldn't get there in time. Happy's got there first. Some nice attentive defensive work being done there by, I think that was Sam McDonald, just making sure he didn't get through. So good play from him to see the threat coming and keep the speed up, thus enforcing the icing as Benny Duncalf puts it onto his forehand from the face-off. Can he turn this into a shot on the net? He's got Musso lining up for it.
Gillett and Duncalf facing off there. Happy's managed to keep it in. Little pass there to Duncalf. A little behind the back, not going to happen though. Del Rico.
Zoo read that beautifully and got a pad in the way of it. Didn't get through to the goaltender.
Here comes Travaskas. He's going to try and wheel and deal. Manages to pick up. It's got to be a little tumble down there, just in front of the goal. Picked up by the Swayzes, beg your pardon. It's going to flick it out by the Happies. Zoo's there to pick it up, though. It's going to be a foot race. Doesn't she think she realises the play there? But I say.
No threat there at all there for Zoo. If she needed to turn the Jets on, she certainly could have. But going back there to put some pressure there was Dave Wisnowski. But he wasn't going to get there in time as they will be brought back for a defensive zone face-off for the Happies. There's been quite a few icings so far through this first period with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the first. Happies with a 1-goal lead.
Ramsey taking off for the Swayze there. It's going to be picked up by them. Centre ice, just trying to centre it there. Not going to happen. Blocked by Bennett. He's going to try and wheel and deal now. Back of the stick poke, though.
Zoo there with a nicely timed poke check. It's risky to make that high challenge, but you got away with it on that occasion. Back yourself, and sometimes it works.
DeRico picks it up for the Swayzes. Easily countered, though, by Mark Andre. And Swayze's going to try and counter-attack here, though. They've got 2-on-2, but it's easily cleared there by Bennett.
DeRico just left the puck behind. It looked all good, but the puck had to go with him.
Bennett trying to little stick handle. Good pad save there by Pan, making sure it's clear. Happy's almost kept it in though, but here comes Travaskas. Flicks it down to Ramsey. 2-on-2 though, can he make something of this? Tries to, not going to happen though, goes behind the net. Here comes Travaskas, battle for the puck. Manages to clear it down Swayze's way. Little shot there, just a bit outside.
Juckett there from the Happies, the one making that play. And now he's got a chance for a breakaway, but he won't get to the puck in time.
Picks up by Swayzes. It's going to be Chits. Followed then by Ramsey. Little deal. Not going to happen though. Happy's good battle there by Amy Lee.
That's Sabodka, who was so effective in that women's tournament just a couple of weeks ago. She's been very effective throughout this season.
Happy's trying to pick it up down mid-ice. Little pick up there. Detained by Jack. And
they go cross ice. Lucky to get away with it, but they got it across to Chits now, who has room.
Chits with a little wrist shot. Oh, almost a glove save there by Saad. He's going to love those though. Here come the Swayzes, trying to find something. Almost a cycle going. Not really. And here comes Burres. Oh, just off the stick of Saad. And he's going to glove it.
Chance now for the Happies to reset. Just something I've noticed throughout the first little bits of the period. Anna Zoe has been challenging high on the defence, and she's got away with it once, but the second time through she didn't get beaten. So it's just something that defensively, good defensive player wants to be mindful of. They don't pinch in too far, and you can see Zoo getting right in close on the blue line as well. Very confident, but you've got to have the speed to back it up.
Here comes Zoo, wheeling and dealing. Followed by the Swayze's captain.
Oh, they go cross ice and they get away with it.
Zoo coming down now. Bit of speed to her. She's got one player trying to poke check. Good little poke there just to keep the ice free for Saad. And it's going to be picked up by McDonald.
That was Nathan Bennett there with that change. You might have seen him swatting away at the puck with his hands. In the defensive zone, you are allowed to play the puck with your hands and even pass it as long as you don't hold it.
Ryan McDonald for the Swayzes now, their captain. Tries to pick it up. Not going to happen though. Bit of a collision there from Hill and Bennett. Swayzes pick it up though. Try to centre it. And not going to happen.
They went cross ice looking for a connection there with Schumacher. Couldn't quite get it through, but it was a good chance.
Here come the Happies. Just going to keep it in. Not going to happen though. It's still in. Offside now. McDonald dumps it in so they can pick up the puck. And here comes Schumacher. Not going to happen though. Happies pick it up. little behind the back, almost from short. Here comes the other Shaw now, number 74. Almost, not going to happen. Sway's big collision down centre right, Schumacher and Shaw. And the Happies still have it though down there, offensive end. There's going to be no one down there. And kind of do a wraparound, not going to happen. Down the centre ice, little shot off, no. Good rebound there by the other Shaw. Oh, almost. Ramsey's going to take it up though, Gillett. And here comes Hill. A little bit of wheel and deal to him, a bit too much speed though, loses his footing. A few trips and a few fumbles down near the Happy ends of the ice. Battle there for the puck. It's going to be ended up in a Swayzes player's stick. Happy's picks it up in the middle of the ice though, easily picked off by Hocking.
Also had a chance there, but a nice piece of daylight robbery by Maines, who just shut that chance down.
Hocking trying to do it. Can't get his stick out though. Winensky trying a little stick check. Good save there by Sard. Making sure he's awake. Shot there, too many bodies in the way. Here come the Happies now. They got 1 on 2. Can't make anything of it though, just a bit of stick work needed there. Here comes Hazer.
Josh Maines there just pinched in for the Swayzes, which gave Musso a great opportunity. She couldn't quite handle it. A little bit frustrated with herself there, I think.
Maines using the body there. Trying to find something, the Swayzes are. Good bodies in the way though by the Happies. It's going to be picked up and deflected back. Bennett's going to pick it up. Chips it off, tries, can he get a change here? No. It's going to go offside though.
Lucky there not to be pinged for offside there, Tyson DeRico. He was offside for a long time, putting pressure on. The referees were aware of it. He's very lucky not to get called.
Here comes Jerkett. Trying to find someone in the middle. Mark Andre's there. No. Good pick off though. Making sure he keeps it in there. McDonald's going to pick it up. Met there by Jerkett. Down the commentary end. Here comes Osis. Chips it in. Can they find something? There's someone there though. Little battle behind the net. Jerkett pressuring on. Swayzes, can they clear it? DePinko manages to clip it off. He's got room. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Shiwakas. Little shot off here. Saad, nice save. No rebound. Here comes out, trying to pick it up. Little pressure there from the Swayzes. It's going to be called for icing.
We'll have an icing and they'll be brought back for that one as Zuckett was coasting in Zoo with plenty of time to get that one sorted out. So we'll get one more face-off, one little stanza with the Happies with that 2 goals and 1 shot on the net. Swayzes with 5 shots on the net so far though, but MTaz has been a wall and they haven't been able to get one past him as yet, but certainly they've had more shooting opportunities. Some great play in particular by Hill and Schumacher.
Here he goes now, Happies trying to battle it, get it out of their zone. Can they do it? They managed to. It's going to be picked up by Zhao. Zoo. Here comes the Swayzes. Trying to find something. It's going to be chipped around though. Managed to pick it up by a Happy player. Plenty of yellow down the other end. Big skate here needed. It's going to be left alone by Pan. And that's going to be the period.
And at the end of the first, the Swayzes none from 5. Happy's 1 from 2. So Pan with that unlucky bounce where Vadamonker got one that's kind of trickled off a bit of a rebound. It looked like it might have hit a stick and then just flicked up over the shoulder of Max Pan. So he would have been despairingly looking at that behind him, wondering exactly what had happened. But unfortunately, that's the way it goes sometimes. You can get some really, really unlucky bounces. The probability of this game is if you get enough shots on the net, sooner or later one of them will go in, and sometimes it'll be a really weird lucky bounce, which will do nothing but frustrate and disappoint a goaltender. But that's the way it works. So with 2 periods to go, the Swayzes with probably most of the play, and they've shown some good initiative. In particular, Schumacher and Hill have been very effective, and DeRico too. Well, he does need to be careful he doesn't get caught on a deliberate offside. He was lucky not to have been caught for that one. But the Swayzes not ahead on the scoreboard, but the ice tilting in their way at the moment, certainly helping them out relative to the Happies. But some good play for the Happies. Sabodka's been effective for them, and so too Benny Duncalf, who looked like he might have almost had a chance here for a wraparound goal, but it wouldn't quite go. He was looking for someone to put it into the slot as well and was missing out on that connection. But Sabodka's been good for them, and in defence, Daniel Zuckett has been great too. Musso with a good chance early on too, a little bit frustrated with herself when she had a chance for a breakaway, but just fumbled on the puck and got stuck underneath her feet. So we're about to resume the second of 3 with just under 16 minutes to play because the clock has already started.
Cody Ramsey is taking off for the Swayzes, followed by Sam McDonald for the Happies. Happies going to pick it up though, but Hocking's there just to collect it. They've got many Swayze bodies just to rebound that puck in. It's going to go out of their offensive zone though. Happies trying to pick it back up. Nice deflection there by Ramsey just to keep it in their possession. Swayze's trying to make some space. It's going to be picked up by the Swayzes. Happies, nice deflection back. It's been called for offside.
So we will reset just less than a minute into the period. Happy's getting a change. Fresh legs on, showing us the discipline of fresh legs. They certainly need to do it because they want to pick it up a bit. They've got a lead on the scoreboard. They need to get more shots on the net, make sure that they deprive the Swayzes of opportunities.
Swayzes win the face-off. Little dump there by the Swayzes. Griffith picking it up.
If they're having to race back and get it, Hill was coming in to put some pressure on her. Wasn't going to get there, but enough to certainly make her sprint, which always adds to a little bit of the fatigue, but they'll be brought back now for another defensive zone face-off for the Swayzes back in their zone. See how they set it up. Griffith staying on the ice after that little sprint.
It's going to be Duncalf there, taking off for the Happies. Swayzes managed to pick it up though, although Happies managed to battle back. Can they find that little player? Jerkett with a little snapshot there. Rebound there by the Happies again. Really good pressure there. And it's going to be Swayze springing the puck down though. Nice counter-attack.
Juckett had a great opportunity there, just couldn't quite finish it off.
Mains trying to get it out of their zone. Happy said no go, but picked it up again by the Swayzes. They've got a bit of room here. It's going to be a battle there. Happy's managed to pick it up in the corner. Little battle there. Snagged it up to Jerkett. Jerkett tries to flick it through. Little center ice pass. Not ideal, but still good. Jerkett trying to find again. It's Duncalf trying to pick it up in the corner. Hill. Yeah, Happy's ball. Happy's puck. Little snapshot there. Glided in straight into the hands of Penn.
Nice inventive play there by Jack Juckett in particular, trying to create that opportunity to get some attacking play for nearly getting through there, as well as the Happies starting to pour on a little bit more pressure in this second. They've got that goal lead, but it hasn't been convincing. Swayzes have had most of the play so far. We've seen some great work again throughout the early parts of this period by Dorico in particular for the Swayzes.
Happy's managed to pick it up though. Amy Lee, shot, not going to happen. McDonald picks it up for the Swayzes. Picks it up though. Here comes Chitz. Tries to find something. Marc-Andre says no. Little shot there, easy bit. Oh, just off the mitts. Sure. There.
That came there from an unwise clearance there by Chitz going cross ice in defence, and that is very rarely a good choice.
Plenty of shots on for the Happies. Just one sneaks behind. Swayzes really need to clear it out now. Battle behind the pads of Pan. McDonald picks it up. They desperately need a clearance now. He's trying to make some space here. Happy say no. That was a great pick-off there by Marc-Andre. Bennett. It's going to go to the hands of the Swayzes. Chitz just a bit offside. Needs to gain control though. And Zoze. Here come the Happies. Back in their defensive end. Can they create something here? Been great this period so far. Chitz is saying no though.
Bennett got around the forecheck there of Burgess, but gave it to Chitz, who gets up there, gets a nice shot on the net too, well positioned, making amends for that earlier cross-ice pass that should be ruining.
Behind the back goes Swayze managed to pick it up. Can they get the slot? No.
Burgess just loitering in the slot. You can just see her waiting there for the puck, but it's going to be cleared out. She'll need to get out now. No,
Swayze's managed to clear it in. McDonald, one-on-one. Can he do it? He's going to do it. McDonald with the goal for the Swayzes.
McDonald there with a bit of a seeing eye shot. Got it past the left hand, the blocker side, sorry, the glove side there of Imtaz. We didn't see it coming. That'll square it up. Burgess was well positioned, forcing the goaltender there in Imtaz to have to keep an eye on two players. Might see this on the replay if we're lucky. Looks like we're not going to get that one. But regardless, it squared it up at 1 goal apiece. The Swayzes have been having most of the play, and they've got the scoreboard now to back that up.
Really good goal there. Here come the Swayzes. Schumacher picks it up. Little buck of the boards. Happy's managed to keep it in though. Really good work. Managed to dump it down. Here comes a little counter attack here by the Happies. Schumacher Down the board for the Swayzes. Not going to happen though. Happy's battling in mid-ice. McDonald tries to bait it through. It's going to be called.
It was Griffith there with just a little poke check getting away with it, just trying to shut down that streaming move there down the side by the Swayzes. A good chance for them, but Griffith managed to get a stick in the way and just disrupt the momentum.
It's going to be Ramsey for the Swayzes facing off against McDonald from the Happies. Big dump there by McDonald. No icing call.
Interesting decision there by the referees. Not quite sure why that wouldn't have been called an icing, but I'm sure they can explain it later.
Schumacher picks it up. Here come the Swayzes. It's going to be 2-on-1. Can they capitalise? It's going to be a no from Hill.
Griffith with a lovely poke check there, broke that one up. Very nicely judged from her.
Now here comes the counter attack by the Happies. It's a nice little flick off from Mains, preventing a possible opportunity. Here come the Happies now. Can they create something? Pick off there. Little shot. Just hitting the bars. Swayzes. No one's home.
Ramsey there with that shot, who just didn't quite get it through the desperately dropping knees there of Sadim Taz, who stopped it.
Dorico tries to find something. Finds Hawking. Little shot there. Good pressure there by Joko. He's going to have a skate. It's going to be a no, though. Swayzes keep it in. Missed opportunity there. Joko picks it up, though. It's posted by Hawking. Hawking, good clearance down the centre row, though. Could have been picked off by Musa.
Hawking there with a beautiful use of the body, just putting his body between himself and the park.
Little wind up there. Almost just a bit outside by the Swayzes. Happy's going to pick it up, though. Centre ice, trying to find their counter attack. Who's Musso just there, trying to pick it off. Not going to happen, though. Good battle there by Duncalf, trying to get dispossessed off D. Rico. Going to find someone. No one's home. Travaskis is there, though. He's going to pick it up for the Swayzes. Can't really find anything. Good battle, though. Little snapshot. Goes behind the pads of Saad. He's going to be picked up by Happy. Big going pass there. No icing. Zoe's going to be there. Little trip there. Happy's pick it up, though. Little opportunity. Not going to happen.
It's a great chance there for the Happies. They had a player loose, cutting across the front of the slot. Just couldn't quite get a stick to it.
Here we go again. Happy's pick it up, though. Plenty of room to make space. It's a good pick up by Zoe, though. Here she comes. Can she dangle? It's going to be picked off by the Happies. She picks it up again, though. Followed in by Dorico. Happy's managed to pick it up, though, after all that. Happy's there to collect it. It's going to be Bennett. Nice little dig to Dorico there. Managed him to slip a little bit. Dorico centers it. No one home.
Happy's not quite able to keep it in there. Sobotka was forced to cover as their D partner had pinched right in.
Sobotka picking up. Duncalf, big chase. It's going to be picked up by Zoe. Tries to center it. Good defense. Travaskis comes through. Nice deke. Slow and easy. Dumps it in.
Taz there, very lucky that he didn't funnel that one into the net. It wasn't going. Hit the back of his stick, and you can see him shaking his head. He knows he was a bit lucky there.
One of the Shaw brothers trying to forecheck the Swayzes. Nice bounce off there by McDonald. And they're going to be battle. Nice backhand pass. Tries to create space. In come the Happies. 3 through. They're going to get the D change. Happies. Clear it out. Not going to happen from Travaskis. Happies pick it up down their end. Burgers trying to sneak it through. She's found space, though. Here she goes. It's going to be a one-on-one, though. Griffiths is going to take it. Just dumps it through. Pass behind the goals. It's going to be Osis for the Happies. Little swing through. Trip from the Happies. Shaw. Finds something. Can she find that? Shaw brothers both there. Managing not to find it, though. Here come the Swayzes. Osis. Good battle just to keep it out of their end. We'll pick up there. Chits. Almost. Happies dump it out. Real back and forth play here. Chits. Oh, Happies, beg your pardon. Comes through. Just behind the boards. Trying to see an opportunity there. No go. McDonald's there just to pick it up. Finding something. Anything. Happies really need to get some motivation going here. Really dangerous stick handling there.
By Brown. Chits putting a lot of pressure on the Happies defence. Just caught awkwardly was Aaron Osis.
Chits chipping at the heels of the Happies. Here comes Woronensky. Little shot off just to keep the keeper's toes in it. It's going to be cleared, however. Little dump there from the Swayzes. Here comes Burgess. Can she make it? No. Griffith here to pick it up, though. It's going to be called icing.
So Burgess there wasn't quite able to get past Griffith, who did a good job of shutting down that opportunity. Big mid-ice collision earlier on between Wisnowski. I'm not quite sure exactly who it was from the Swayzes, but no harm, no foul on that occasion. And we'll get a reset just outside the defensive zone for the Swayzes with just over 5 minutes to play, all tied up at 1 goal apiece.
McDonald taking it for the Happies. Ramsey taking it for the Swayzes. Good face off there. They kind of take it down the boards. Here comes Hill. Bennett says no. He's going to have a skate.
Bennett with a beautifully timed poke check there.
Not going to happen. Hill again. Tries to find that inside line. Not going to happen. Just need a lane, the Swayzes, and they're off through. Jerkett finds one, though. Beautiful poke check. Jerkett. Jerkett. There. Swayzes pick it up. Will bounce on the boards. Couldn't clear it, though. McDonald will flick. Happies out of their offensive end. Swayzes need desperately just to find a line. Happies. Musso. Can she center it? So he plays there. There's 2 players there. Will swipe off almost a dangerous shot. Really good positioning there from the Happies. Mays clears it off. Behind the net now. Swayzes. Into the arms of Schumacher. Happies. Little foot race there from Hill. Just putting pressure on Bennett. No icing called. Really good battle there. Goes all the way down the other end. Juckett there to pick it up.
A couple of interesting calls being done there on the icings. I'm not quite sure exactly why that went the way
Griffith.
it did, but
Open space. Not going to happen though. Too many bodies. Here comes Travascus. No, just a slip in the nick of time. If he just stayed a little bit longer, that could have been dangerous. Osis dumps it down. Duncalf is there to pick it up. McDonald says no.
McDonald's still offside. He's lucky he didn't get pinged there for an interference call.
Travascus. Good battle there with Jacket. And the Swayzes trying to just clear it off now. Young's there to pick it up. Little battle there. Really good stuff from Trent Shaw. Just to make sure they got offensive pressure. Quick shot there by Jacket. Not going to happen. Swayzes need to get it out. Does so. Travascus is there. Just Griffith is just that bit quicker. And no icing called. Dorico picks it up. Little quick shot there. Good pads by Sard. Behind the back. Who's there but the Happies? It's going to be picked up by Jacket. Dorico tries to battle with the puck. He's there with Osis. Swayze's pick it up, but it's down the offensive. Duncalf with a bit of space. Can he find it? Nope. And a little bit of fumble there. Flails around a bit. Here comes McDonald, captain for the Swayzes. Little choke there. Dorico's got space. He's one-on-one. Tries to go out wide. Good stick there by Duncalf. Oh, just in front there, side.
You're going to get a whistle, and it's going to be a penalty on possibly Griffith will be escorted back, and we'll see what that one was for. But lovely back-checking work by Benny Duncalf, who managed to break up the attack. It was a good move through the middle ice by the Swayzes, as the penalty is being given out for a hook on Alex Griffith, so she'll be sitting 2 or less with just under 2 minutes to go. So possibly we'll end the period with the Swayzes on the power play, unless they can convert it.
Face-off's taken. Swayzes, dangerous face-off there for the Happies.
Played across there to Chits, who was waiting for it, couldn't quite get across to it.
Hocking picks it up for the Swayzes. Good pressure there by Mark Andre. Happies pick it up. Back again to the Swayzes. Tennis play. Here comes Gillett. Burgess. Hit into the arms of Shaw. Trying to find something.
Happies at this point in time will be happy just to run the clock down the other end and get rid of the puck. They've only got a minute to kill on the penalty. So their priority at the moment on the penalty kill is just to shut down any opportunities. Aggressive on the forecheck though.
Really aggressive. Here comes the Swayzes though. Sabotica just clearing it out for the Happies. Again, really just pressuring on that foot, on the pressure. Sure. Little shot. Could be deflected. No go though. Sabotica here to pick it up for the Happies. Just really draining out that clock.
Sabotica just wisely took her time and just dumped the puck up. She was very aware of exactly how much time there was on the clock.
Here come the Swayzes though. Caught a little bit slacking there while the D's are the Happy.
She just had a second chance. Maybe she didn't realise the puck. She just lost sight of behind her as it was on the stick of Osis.
Swayzes need to capitalise on this power play soon. Burgess just dumping it in. Here comes Chitz. Really good pressure there by the Swayzes. Delant.
10 seconds to go in the period.
Can they capitalise on something? Swayzes need a little
shoot now.
Good block by Blocker.
And that will do the end of the second. So at the end of the second, a good period for the Happies, finishing on a penalty kill. They will be starting the third with 16 seconds of kill on Alex Griffith, who will be sitting for that hold from earlier on, where she was forced to do something slightly dodgy in order to help shut down a pretty good move there by the Swayzes. Goals so far, Vadabonker for the Happies with 1. And McDonald for the Swayzes, who evened it up through the second period. So enthralling little battle so far, all tied up at 1 goal apiece with 16 minutes of hockey to play. And the Happies will be starting on the kill with Griffith sitting 16 seconds. Where that gets interesting is Griffith will come on, and if the Swayzes aren't paying attention, she can sometimes come on behind the play. And when that happens, sometimes the defending team from the other team isn't aware of the fact that she's popped up on the ice. And you quite often see goals scored from those little opportunities. Defensive team from the team on the power play not aware of the amount of time left on the penalty. Player jumps on behind them, receives a pass, and they're off to the races. Something they need to be very conscious of. Hopefully they will be. If you're a Swayzes fan, you'd be hoping that their defensive players keep their eyes on that penalty door, because it will be opening 16 seconds into the period. So as soon as the puck is dropped, that time will come, and Alex Griffith will be straight back on the ice and potentially behind the play. So just something to be mindful of.
Dunk off for the Happies. Ramsey for the Swayzes. They take the face off. It's won by the Happies. Dunk off with a little speed. He's got no one home. No, just not enough space. Good back check there by the Swayzes. Dunkar managed to come out with it though, just a bit too high.
And the penalty, the way this is going to work, the puck's just hit the netting, so they'll get a stoppage. What's going to happen now is on the drop of the puck, Griffiths will be back out on the ice. It won't make a big difference in this particular occasion because she's not behind the play, she's behind her own attacking play.
Ramsey and Dunkar for them. Too early for Dunkar. He's going to try again. Dunkar manages to win it though. It's a good foot race by Hill. Swayzes win it. Going to miss it there. Dunkar still in their zone. Can they find, there's a player down there in centre ice for the Happies. Good battle there by Zara. Big battle there just behind the net. Great work by the Swayzes D. Little rebound though. Happies.
Golden opportunity there for Izzy Musso. She couldn't quite finish it off. Penny Dunkar managed to get the pass to the unmarked Musso in the slot. Huge defensive lapse there by the Swayzes, but they get away with it this time. Very lucky. Max Pan would have been pretty cranky with his D, I'd say, saying, come on, you can't let a player just stand there unmarked.
Dunkar wins it. Swayzes managed to pull it back though. Looking for a little something. They're behind the net. Dunkar with a little bit of trickery. Really making that defense work. Picks it up by Bennett. Little shot from outside. Too many bodies in the way. That's blocked by McDonald.
Bennett looking there for a tip in from Musso. Couldn't quite get it. She was well positioned.
Schumacher. Can he will? He's got 3 players in front of them though. Little smack there by Dunkar, letting him know he's there from the Happies. Ramsey. No. Happies pick it off though. Here comes the shore.
Long shift now for Dunkar. He'll be looking to get a change and does.
Schumacher picks it up. It's going to be collected by Bennett. It's going to be a good foot race there. Good pressure by Hill. It's been doing very well all game. Schumacher picks it up for the Swayzes. Down their end, looking very dangerous. Happy's defense needs to be switched on. We're going to clear it out though. Shaw needs to get rid of it, and does. It's going to be picked up by a Shaw brother.
Vadabonker just a little bit lucky there. Mishandled the puck a couple of times, but managed to get the puck out of the zone eventually. It's loose across the front of slot. Chance for Jacket.
Jacket, nearly.
It's a power play coming up. So Cabbies have pulled the goalie.
And
as soon as the Swayzes get control of the puck, the whistle will be blown. At the moment, we're 6 on 5.
Jacket tries to center it. Goes off of Swayze's boot. Dumps it in though.
And this is going to do it. The referee will blow the whistle as soon as the Swayzes get possession. Just to explain what happened, that's called a delayed penalty. One of the Swayzes, and it looks like it's going to be Zoo, had done something. And so the hand goes up for penalty. In that instance, the Swayzes, as soon as they touch the puck and get control of it, the penalty will be called. So in the meantime, they can't score a goal. So what often happens, and the Happies were smart enough to do it, is they pulled Imtaz from the net and went 6-on-5 for a few moments until the Swayzes got possession. They didn't capitalise on it, but they certainly ran the clock down. The Swayzes now on the penalty kill for 2 minutes or less as we resume.
Just making an adjustment there from the Swayzes. Good little here comes the Swayzes. A little bit of room there. But making Sard make a save. This is dangerous, especially on a power penalty kill from the Happies.
Dorico there with a chance for a shorty. Both of the Happies defence just laying off and giving him way too much room.
Here come the Happies now. Pass it down center ice. Here comes Jacket. Trying to find something. Little center ice pass. Good stick poke there by Pan. Makes Dorico have a play. He's got his skates on him. Makes Sabotica fall over. Can he find someone? No one else is down there.
He's not going to get any help. He is on the penalty kill at this point, as now Wisnowski has a chance to move back up the ice, but he's just sprinted twice down the ice. He'll be tired.
He goes for a change.
He's getting changes. Sabotka now has a chance. Winds, shoots through traffic. Doesn't get through the block.
Big block there by the Swayzes. Just dumped it out. Happy players need to retreat and reorganise.
Under a minute to go on the Zal penalty.
Bennett picks it up. A little bit of steam coming through though.
Swayzes with a nice setup there on a 1-3 penalty kill. It looking good.
Bennett wheeling and dealing. Just misses that final little dig there. Good. Hocking goes for the forecheck. Gets it out.
Sabotka has to get there first. Does now. They've got a chance. A bit of disorganisation for the Swayzes, but just a little bit slow there and casual on it to take advantage of it, the Happies.
Here come Bennett. Going down near the stand side. Collects it. Swayze's still in it though. Need to get a few shots off here. Shaw will wrister. Not going to happen.
Shaw flung that one wide. That was a great opportunity for him, but just a little bit casual.
Baskets. They need to get off back onside now. Bennett trying to reorganise. Here comes Shaw.
Yeah, this is where they need to be careful, the Happies. They've got behind them. Zoo's going to come back on the ice in just a couple of seconds, and she'll be behind the play.
Happy's back to, Swayze's back to full strength, sorry. They're just trying to get it out. Not going to happen. Jacket. It's a good call.
And we will have a whistle this time for possibly an offside, as we will reset with just over 10 minutes now to play. Still 1 goal apiece. Not a bad period so far for the Swayzes. Had a couple of opportunities, including a good opportunity for a shorty there by Dorico. Couldn't quite finish it off. The Happies a little bit exposed on their power play, being just a little bit casual with it at times.
Face off one there by Swayzes. Pocket. Down there. Finds Gillett. Here come the Swayzes. Hill on a little bit of a tear. Passes it through. Dangerous position, Travascus. Just a bit wide. In the back of the net there. McDonald picks it up again for the Swayzes. Dangerous position again. Many bodies in the way, however. Sard, great save through many screens. Doesn't manage to collect it up, though. Still loose puck. Happy's pick it up. Can they make something of it? Zoo's to there. She's going to collect it, making us some space there. Happy's putting some pressure on.
Also with some nice forechecking pressure, just managing to deprive Zao of the run she would have liked. And that created a chance now for Ben Duncalf, but he's isolated as his 10 changing.
Duncalf couldn't do anything with it. Instead finds Hill of the Swayzes. Lovely little sick check there. Duncalf's in the way. Makes Sard work for it. Here come the Swayzes.
Just under 10 minutes now to play. All still tied up at 1 goal apiece.
Travascus tries to find the middle bit. Nothing. Big loud crash though. Little race there. No icing called. So trying to find something. Musso's there right next to it. Mitch hits. Doesn't do anything with it though. Dorico's there. Tries to battle for it. He does. Manages to gain possession for the Swayzes.
Duncalf's been out for a long time on this shift. He'd be very tired.
Good battle there by Duncalf. Good flick down there by Griffith. making some space for the Happies, as we
And
call it.
we'll have an icing call. Duncalf lucky that the icing rule isn't enforced in this division because he's just about out on his feet. He was desperate to get over and get a change. He'd been out for a good minute and a half and he was well gassed. But he managed to get the change that he needed. And so we'll run another few seconds off the clock for both teams. We are tied up at 1 goal apiece. 11 shots on the net, the Swayzes, 7 from the Happies with just over 8 minutes to play.
It's going to be Ramsey for the Swayzes. They don't win it though. It's going to be Happies. Really needed though. Dumped around the side. Swayzes need to clear it. Wazinski does so. Good chase there by Jacket. Can he find that middle body? Doesn't. Big beat in the net. Little catch there by Pan.
Maxi Pan that time wasn't going to let it happen. He remember that first goal in the first period where it went over his shoulder. That was almost a mirror image of that just awkward lob. This time he stood up and watched it, managed to pluck the puck out of the sky. Maxi Pan keeps his team in it with just over 7.5 minutes to play.
Here's the face-off. It's going to be Marc-Andre for the Happies. Ramsey for the Swayzes. Happies managed to win it though. Very dangerous spot to lose the puck. Happies.
There's a chance there for Vadavonko, but he couldn't quite get it in. It's just an awkward bounce.
Vadavonko tries to get it. Chits finds it instead. A little bit of earth there. It's going to be a foot race between Griffiths and Chits. Just misses both of them. Finds Griffith though. Just a bit quicker. Happies really just putting the pressure on the Swayzes now. Really tearing them through their offensive end. It's going to go all the way down there. Sabotica's just going to find the puck though. Chasing it down. It's going to be losing to Chits though. A little wrist shot. Not going to happen. Hill's ready to pick it up though.
Chits with a lovely play there. She just deprived the park and created a nice chance.
Happies trying to find a bit of movement. Doesn't do it though. May's really good to keep it in the zone. Oh, dangerous almost from Chits. If she could just find that stick. Here come the Happies now. Jacket. Finds Mays. Goes through a defender. May's still there. Just going to go outside though.
The puck just awkwardly got past that. Just flying through now with a little bit of speed to Jacket. Got 2 in the slot. Can't finish it off though. Last line of defence there, Hill. Just killed the opportunity beautifully. And Bennett ends up now with the puck down for the Happies. Tempted to go cross ice and does and gets away with it. Lucky call.
Happies coming down now. Here comes Osis. Good shot off the pads. That save there by Maxi Pan.
Not sure Max Pan saw that one coming, but it did hit his blocker.
Here comes Jacket. Good battle there. Dorico manages to win it though. Here he comes. He's got 3 bodies in the way though. Gets through one. Can he go through another? He's got another there. And Schumacher down the center of the ice. Doesn't manage to get through it though. Good battle. Great skating there by Dorico.
We're going to have a high sticking penalty now on Dorico. Just a little bit exuberantly waving his stick around, but if your stick does hit an opponent in the helmet, you will do too. He's not very happy about it, but the referees will have no discretion whatsoever on that. If your stick hits someone else in the head, you're doing 2, and that's the way it goes. So Dorico will sit 2, which gives the Happies a power play with 5 minutes to play. They'll line up for their face-off. This gives them a good opportunity. Just a little bit of ill discipline there from the Swayzes. Got to keep your head screwed on in this game. You can't afford to lose your composure.
Matt Young taking it for the Swayzes. It's going to be McDonald there for the Happies as well. Happies managed to collect it. Shaw tries to tip it in to find McDonald, doesn't quite do it. Now it's the battle of the McDonald brothers. 1 on each side. Of course, the older McDonald for the Swayzes is the captain. Dumps it off. Osis misses it. Schumacher tries to skate, doesn't. Shaw and Zoo. Trying to create some space to Zoo. Little center ice pass, bit dangerous. Especially when the Happies are so on their feet right now. Bennett centers it. Finds the stick of Osis. Just blocked off the side there and caught too high.
That'll hit the netting and we will get a stoppage with just over a minute to go on the Dorico penalty. Not what the Happies would have liked there. They had a couple of opportunities to take some shots and they're not taking them. Just being a little bit casual with that on occasion. When you do get the puck in that circumstance, you've got to get the puck on the net early, force the goalie to make a save and get rebounds and just get in there and crash the net with numbers. It's a simple
Happies
play,
now win it.
And they do nearly us. Just a shot there fired by Wisnowski. I don't know how that one didn't go in.
Happies managed to collect it though. Dangerous position the Griffith is in.
40 seconds to go on the power play.
Here we go. Griffith tries to play make. Finds the stick of McDonald. Big bundle there by Galat. He manages to push it out. No, just kidding. Griffith tries to find it. Shaw's there. In a dangerous spot is Walensky. 30 seconds on the power play. And Zoe manages to clear it out for the Swayzes. She's trying to deal. Manages to skate through 1 and 2. Can she skate through a third? No one's there because they're, of course, they're still on the power play. Zoe. 10 seconds to go. Swayze's trying to desperately clear it.
Sue without a stick goes on to kick the puck. Perfectly within the rules. Maybe it's a damaged stick.
And it's going to be Happy's coming down now. But here comes Dorico straight out of the penalty box on his heels. Little shot there. Good block there by McDonald. Good rebound better by the Happies.
Danny Duncalf there created that one, and his second effort very nearly got through the feet there of Maxi Pan, who managed to shut it down just in time.
Sabotica. Too many bodies. Here come the Happies. Really in their zone now. They're in a flow state. Little shot. Hits the pads. Sabotica with the rebound.
Almost.
Almost.
Had a chance here, just couldn't quite lift it enough. She was well positioned.
Here come the Swayzes. Galat's there. Doesn't get through one though. Happy's here on the counter attack. And it's going to be a dangerous battle on the blue line. The address is there. Can't find it. Musso. Swayzes.
Just under 2 minutes now to play in the game. All still tied up, 1 goal apiece.
Can something be created right now? Happy's desperate for something. There goes a little flick over there by the Swayzes. Happy to Bennett. Finds the stick of Mays. 2 little yellow jerseys there. Flicks it off.
Musso's forecheck effective, but not quite able to keep it in. The Van Bonko was well positioned. Just couldn't quite get it clean.
Jacket. Finds Osis. Bergerac just sneaking in there. Couldn't make anything of it though. Here comes Jacket. No one's home though. Tries to center it. Body's in the way. Swayze's trying to get it out. Bit of a whiff though.
Just under 1.5 minutes now to play.
Happy's desperate for something. Ramon Kerr. Nothing. Little forecheck there. Clears it for Swayze's. Happy's pick it up though. Mays, Ramsey, almost. Ramsey gets through. Dangerous position to lose it. Little shot, just wide.
The Swayze and the Happies have knocked the goal off its moorings. Interesting to see if they get penalised there for delay the game. Looks like they won't in this particular instance, but a close call there for them. They had some good attacking pressure. They overcommitted a little bit, and as a result, Swayze's got behind them. It's been a little bit of a story of this game has been defence overcommitting. But haven't been able to convert them with just the clock stopping with 1 minute to play.
Swayze's winning the face-off. Happy's desperate to keep it out. Little chip in there. Sard, great save on the blocker. Short, needs to dump it out. Does so.
And goes cross ice, very risky. It was picked off there by Zal.
Here come the Happies.
Oh, and Jucket's offside. Oh.
Only, if only. Here comes Hill, making them pay for that mistake.
He knew he'd done it too.
He goes, he's clear. Little back eye, scores!
And Imtaz there had made the decision to get off the ice at quite possibly the worst possible time, and he knows he's pretty unhappy with himself. But unfortunately, that happens sometimes. He made the decision to stack the Happy's pretty keen to try and get a win, and as a result, no goalie in the net for them. So all the Swayzes needed to do was just tuck it on home.
It's going to be 2-1 Swayze's way.
Sard Imtaz very unhappy with himself. But now the Happy's going 6 on, no goalie.
Ramsey
Just
taking the
30 seconds
face
to
off. Duncalf taking it for the Happies. Just waiting for his stick to be taken off. Happies win the face off. Trying to find something. Duncalf doesn't do anything. Little flick off there. Still in though. Jacket. Shaw finds the body underneath though. It's the other Shaw brother. Tries to go around. Doesn't. Cleared out by the Swayzes. Shot by Bennett. No.
There was a tip-in chance there for sure. Just couldn't get a stick onto it. It was so close. But the game will stop again. We're in stop time at the moment. Rec League rules at the moment with 1 minute to go with 1 goal or less margin. We do go to stop time, so every time the referee's whistle blows, the clock will stop, and we're going to get another penalty this time on Dorico. So we'll see 6 on 4 for the remaining 14.6 seconds of the game. Can the Happies turn it into a goal? They've got that 6 on 4 advantage now. If I was them, I'd be throwing everyone forward. I wouldn't be playing a fake goalie. Throw everyone forward and see what you can do, because all you can do is win it.
Dunkar. There with Ramsey. Swayzes win it. Dangerous position though. Gloved by Max Penn.
Clock stops again. 10 seconds to go.
Can the Happies capitalise?
I think Garanosis should move right up to that blue line rather than sitting back. There's no point being back there.
And it's going to be a face-off. Swayzes lose it.
Shot fired across there by Dunkar. Great option for him. Put the puck on the net if you can. Just 3 seconds now to play.
Bennett.
It's their last chance.
Shot.
Dunkar had the chance in the last half a second of the game, but it wasn't quite enough. It went over the top. Dorico finishing with a double minor with 3:51 on his penalty count, but it doesn't matter. The Swayzes will win that 2-1 over the Happies, where the Happies one very unhappy goaltender indeed. Imtaz just pulled himself off the ice just as a counter-attack was going. It was brave, but sometimes bravery ends up badly for them. So a win to the Swayzes, 2-1 over the Happies. That concludes the Div 7 game between the Happies and the Swayzes.